Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I'm a native English trainer from Idaho in the United States, where it is 11 p.m. on Monday evening. This class, during this hour, we will be going over the price of mineral water. So we will be talking about mineral water and the perception that people have about different types of water. So that is what we will be reading through today. So we will start out with a quick warm-up discussion, and then we will do a reading. Then we will decide whether these sentences are true and false. We'll do some language work. We'll look at some vocabulary, and then we will do a discussion on mineral water. So that is the plan for today. We will systematically go through this worksheet on the price of mineral water. Hello, how are you, Vienna? Hello, Vienna? Hello? Hey, Vienna, can you hear me? If you can hear me, I cannot hear you if you're trying to talk. Got a beautiful dog there. Cute dog. So I cannot hear you, Vienna. Okay. Is your microphone working? Okay, excellent. Hello, Carlos again. Nice to see you.
Hello, Julio. Nice to see you too.
Good. So did you have a good day today, Carlos?
Sorry?
Did you have a good day today?
Yes, just working and doing the normal stuff.
Uh-huh. Just your regular normal Monday.
Yeah, and how about you?
Yeah, I actually did. I had a very good day, and it started out well and it's ending well, so it's great. So, Vienna, can you speak now? Looks like we cannot hear you. Hello, Alejandro. Again.
Hello again.
Hello again. So, Alejandro, I just asked Carlos the same question. Did you have a good day today?
Today,
Yeah, you have a good day today.
I can't understand the question.
What was your Monday? Did you have a good Monday?
Yes, I think. Yes, I'm very sleepy. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, because you're up quite late. So, and technically it's not Monday for you, right? Technically today is Tuesday.
Yes,
So, yeah, all right. Vienna, we still cannot hear you. Oh, we saw a mute button, so that might be a good sign, but it's gone again. All right. We hear something. Yes.
Mineral water, it's like a gassy water or?
Yes.
Yes?
Mineral water is gassy water. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because the bottle looks like a regular water.
It does, doesn't it? I know it, and I think that that's gotten other classes actually kind of confused when I've taught this material, because I think because of that picture, because it really does. But I think what they did is they took off the labels for the water, so nobody really knows what company it is when they took the picture. So, all right.
Because here in the school, they sell
Say that again. I'm sorry, Carlos.
like this one in the photograph.
Yeah. It looks like regular normal water, that's for sure. So anyway, well, let's go ahead and go ahead and start. And yeah, Vienna, if you use any other kinds of VoIP, if you use, for example, Skype or something like that, I would check on that and see if your voice is working on that. Another thing you can do, which is what I do sometimes, is let me show you this is the classroom. Oh no, I don't think that will work. Basically right here, this is called the settings, and you press on the settings. Make sure that your microphone is set up right here, and then you can press on this test sound and see if it's working, and also make sure that it's working in your voice. That's basically one thing you can do. So it's kind of weird to see. That's several different troubleshooting types of things, but we're kind of limited. So, all right, let's go ahead and start here. Alejandro, so mineral water, we've established that is water that is kind of has the gas or the carbon that's what is it? Carbon. I'm getting
The
tired.
soda.
Yeah, the soda, that's kind of like soda water. So how often do you buy mineral water?
Um, uh, w- I bought 8 liters per week.
Really? So you actually drink a lot of mineral water.
No, no,
Okay.
I bought one bottle of
One bottle. Okay.
yes
Okay.
uh, uh, of 8 liters, and
Okay.
I drink 1 liter per day.
Okay. That's still a lot, I think, of mineral water. At least for me, because I haven't had any mineral water since 2009. It's been a long time. Um, Carlos, how about you? How often do you buy mineral water?
No, not too often. I occasionally bought a bottle, but I don't use it too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just occasionally. Okay. Right. And I also don't buy mineral water. I do buy regular spring water. So we have mineral water, and then we also the other type of water that is called spring water, and that's does not have the gas. Like, and so and it's not carbonated, is what we say. Let's read the
Uh,
text and fill in the spaces.
Spring
Yes.
water is without gas.
Yeah. It's the water without gas.
And mineral water is with gas.
Yes.
In that case, I bought spring water.
Oh, okay. And that makes more sense to me as well. Because, but there are people that absolutely love mineral water, and they would drink a liter a day. But I think most people drink spring water more than they drink mineral
Actually,
water.
my mother used to prepare a lemonade. She adds a little of mineral water.
Oh, did she? Was it good?
Really good.
Yeah. Okay. Because it sounds
Hello?
like it would be.
Can you
Hello?
hear me, Holly?
Yes.
Hello? Yes.
Yes. I can hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I know.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
All right. All right. So let's go ahead and read this together. And by the way, Alejandro, I've been noticing that your efforts at reading on almost every class, you are improving. You are getting better.
Okay, thanks.
Your pronunciation really is doing well. So we have Springs, Illness, Popularity, and Critics, and I put it in the chat in case we get down here and I can't see it anymore. So Alejandro, can you read the first paragraph?
Yes. How often do you pay for something that is available almost for free? It seems like a bizarre question to ask, but every day millions of dollars are spent in this way on bottled water.
Very good. Everything was perfect as far as your pronunciation. Very, very good. Okay, Carlos, next paragraph. And Vienna, can you speak? Nope. Okay, Carlos, can you
Yes.
read the next one?
In many countries, the quality of tap water is high enough to drink without fear of illness. However, it is in these countries that the consumption of mineral water is highest.
Okay, excellent, thank you. And Alejandro, next one.
Mineral water may seems like a recent fad, but
So,
however, yes,
yeah, go on.
okay. However, it has been popular for thousands of years. Historically, people would travel to natural uh, springs, which were renowned uh, renowned for
Renowned.
renowned
Renowned.
for their therapeutic effect. In the 1970s, the fashion for consuming bottled water took off, with marketing executives promoting the product not as a simple thirsty quenching drink, but instead as a symbol of sophistication and influence.
Okay, so let's look at a little bit of the pronunciation here. This word recent instead of recent. So we would say this is a recent fad. So this is something that is current.
Recent
Okay,
fact.
yeah. And then the other one is thirst quenching.
What is the meaning of that?
Okay, if something is thirst quenching, it means a person is not after they drink the thirst quenching drink, they are no longer needing water, needing anything to drink.
Oh, okay.
So an example of thirst, something that is a thirst quenching drink would be Gatorade.
Uh-huh. Okay,
That would
thanks.
be an example. Yeah. And Vienna, can you speak yet?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yay, yay. Remind me where you're from.
I'm from Honduras.
Honduras. And where is it? This beautiful dog is in Honduras. Say hi, baby
But
boy.
now I can see you.
So you can't see?
Now I can see you.
Can you see the article we are reading?
No, I can see.
What do you see?
I connect. I try to connect
Okay.
again. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Okay. All right, so Carlos, can you read the next paragraph?
Yes, in the 21st century, there are now over 3,000 brands of bottled water. Critics say that there is nothing to differentiate any of them. Many people also decry the environmental impact of packing water in PET bottles and exporting it to the other side of the world, where it is bought for extravagant prices.
Yes. Okay. And Alejandro, can you read the last paragraph?
There have been predictions of a consumer backlash against what has been described as the ultimate marketing con. However, with almost 35 billion liters drunk last year in the US alone, the popularity of mineral water looks unlikely to wane in the foreseeable future.
Right, thank you. All right, so Vienna, can you speak and see?
Yes. I can
Awesome. Awesome. So everything. All right. So Vienna, we just read an article about the use of mineral water. Do you know the difference between mineral water and spring water?
no.
Okay. Alejandro, can you explain the difference between mineral water and spring water?
Yes, it's very confused for me because here mineral water is without carbonate, but the difference is spring water don't have a carbonate. Mineral water have carbonate. It's
Yeah,
like a soda.
the carbonation. Yeah. So the spring has no gas or no carbonation, and mineral water has carbonation, like soda has. So
Yes,
it has.
here mineral water is all uh, without gas.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and are there any words in here that you guys are not familiar with that you want to ask clarification about?
The
So,
recent fact.
okay, a recent fad. I'm inclined to do this, guys, and if you're fine with this, what I want to do is, for Vienna's sake, I want to read through this entire article so you can hear how it can be sound in a very fluent way, and then also Vienna can also see if she can find words, new words. So if while I'm reading, if you guys can write down or type somewhere words that you want clarification on. And then at the end, we'll go over that just so that we can have Vienna catch up. Okay.
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 All right. So, how often do you pay for something that is available almost for free? It seems like a bizarre question to ask, but every day millions of dollars are spent in this way on bottled water. In many countries, the quality of tap water is high enough to drink without fear of illness. However, it is in these countries that the consumption of mineral water is highest. Mineral water may seem like a recent fad. However, it has been popular for thousands of years. Historically, people would travel to natural springs which were renowned for their therapeutic effects. In the 1970s, the fashion for consuming bottled water took off, with marketing executives promoting the not as a simple thirst-quenching drink, but instead as a symbol of sophistication and affluence. In the 21st century, there are now over 3,000 brands of bottled water. Critics say that there is nothing to differentiate any of them. Many people also decry the environmental impact of packaging water in PET bottles and exporting it to the other side of the world where it is bought for extravagant prices. There have been predictions of a consumer backlash against what has been described as the ultimate marketing con. However, with almost 35 billion liters drunk last year in the U.S. alone, the popularity of mineral water looks unlikely to wane in the foreseeable future. All right. So, are there any words or phrases? And hello, Ake.
Hello again.
Hi. Did you get in this to be able to hear and read most of the article?
Last part, almost last part. Anyway, I got the worksheet.
Oh, the last part. Okay. All right. And good morning, Jorgen.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So, so are there any words and phrases? I think the one you had asked about, Alejandro, was a recent fad. Recent means current. Something that is current, okay? And a fad is something that is temporarily popular. See, for example, I mean, it could be a hairstyle. It could be an item of clothing. It could be a color. It could be a song. And it is just kind of a fad that people will like today, but tomorrow may not like. Can you guys, can anybody think of some recent fads we've had? The only one I can think of is from the 1980s, so I'm old. Hello? Anyone there?
When the cell phones came out, they were the fad at that moment.
And actually, a lot of the apps now, there's a lot of, like, for example, I know last spring, Candy Crush was a fad for a lot of people.
Yes.
But I don't know if it's popular anymore. So, a lot of apps can become fads for a while. Okay, are there any other words or phrases?
What are PET bottles?
You know what? I don't know. Many people also decry the environment impact of packaging water in PET bottles. I don't know.
These PET bottles is a kind of plastic.
Is that it?
Yes, it's called PET. These transparent bottles, like in the picture, in this material, that is a PET bottle.
Okay. So basically, these are all PET bottles.
Yes.
So
Okay, thanks.
okay. Yeah. See, thank you. I didn't know that either.
This is made like a small balls, and they heat that small balls and put that balls in a frame, and then the bottle is created.
Mhm. Huh. Okay. And yeah, do you know that industry quite well or something?
My wife used to work in a company that made this bottle. So,
Oh, okay. That's how you know. Okay.
but yeah.
Because I used to teach in the plastic industry, but I never learned that. So
Well,
awesome.
my wife worked in that company, and sometimes I was in that company, and I looked some things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. Any other words in here that you guys do not know? Renowned right here means popular. or famous. Actually, famous might be better. Famous. So historically, people would travel to natural springs which were famous for their therapeutic effects or renowned. So that's what that means. Vienna, do you see? Yes.
Consumer backlash, the last paragraph.
Okay. Okay, there have been predictions of consumer backlash. Okay, if there is consumer backlash, it basically means consumers are customers, and if there's a backlash, it means they will start complaining. So if a company makes a decision to do something and the consumers don't like it, and they start complaining, it is called a consumer backlash. So, and so because people are because people are paying so much money for water, this is actually very, very cheap. They're thinking that there might be a consumer backlash one day. Okay. All right. Vienna, do you see any words or phrases you do not know?
Perishable future in the last paragraph.
Okay.
I like to be in the perishable. Perishable. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Foreseeable. Okay. Foreseeable future. Okay. Foreseeable future is a future that can be seen. It's basically predicted. If you can predict the future, for example, your child, if you have a child, your child will wake up in the foreseeable future. You know it will happen. So, yeah. Okay, now another word does everybody know what wane means? The popularity of mineral water looks unlikely to wane in the foreseeable future. Does anybody remember what that word means?
Maybe weak, to weak, become weak.
Become weak. Actually, it's very close. Okay, it's basically to decrease. So it's unlikely to decrease.
Decline?
Decline would work as well in that respect. Yes.
Don't stop.
Yeah. So absolutely, decrease, decline. It's unlikely where it won't stop. Basically, that's what that means.
It's always also used when you do something in vain, like in vain.
In vain. If you do something in vain, that's a different word.
It's spelled with a okay.
Yeah.
Not a W.
It's not a W. It's a V.
It sounds the same.
Yeah. It doesn't sound the same to me, but people from your part of the world, yes, it does sound the same. Yeah. All right. Any others? Let's see. Thirst quenching. Everybody got that? Like an example of a thirst quenching drink would be Gatorade. It quenches your thirst. We got pet bottles. That was my new word. Extravagant prices. That's extravagant would be very high prices. Right. Okay. All right. Let's look at these sentences and whether they are true or false. Okay. So Jorgen, you did not hear, I don't think, any of this paragraph, this article.
I skimmed the text earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. And Ake did not hear all of it, but that's okay. You can still read at least. So.
Yeah, I read on the worksheet.
Oh, good. All right. Awesome. Okay. So, Ake, can you read number 1? and tell us if it's true or false.
The mineral water is most popular in countries with high quality tap water, right? I think it's true.
It is true, yeah, which is really funny.
Mhm.
So, question for you, does Japan have high quality tap water?
Yes, it's up to the area, but yeah, in general, it's pretty good. And
Mhm.
even though it's a bad quality area, nowadays it's improved, it was improved a lot of it. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
actually more than pet bottle water level, but yeah, some people still buying or believe pet bottle water is better, but and pet bottle maker released a new type of water, adding
Mhm.
slightly flavor of peach or orange or and non-caloric
Mhm.
kind of
Okay.
that kind of water,
Oh
which I don't
yes,
like it. Yeah,
I that's been pretty common here in the States for about 10, 15 years, where you get this bottled water it's spring water, but it's flavored. It's flavored spring water. It's like, really? No, you get okay.
yeah.
So uh, Alejandro, can you read number 2?
Um, Mineral water has only recently become popular. Um, it's very confused for me, but I think it's true. But here, mineral water is popular mm, for many years.
Yeah. No, actually, it's actually been popular for thousands of years. So it has
Thousands of
been,
years, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So the answer here would be false. So it's false. It has been popular for thousands of years. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And Vienna, can you read number 3?
People say that the different brands of water are all the same. False.
Yeah, actually, it is actually true. That people say they're all the same, but are they all the same? People say it, but I don't. Okay. And then Jorgen, can you? Yeah, Jorgen, can you read number 4?
Yes. Mineral water will probably become less popular in the future. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, false. It said the popularity of mineral water looks unlikely to wane in the foreseeable future. So, now, do you guys do you drink mineral water?
No, I drink tap water and drink tap water in a pet bottle.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you
Yeah.
use your tap water and put it in that. I will drink tap water when I like it, but in my current community, I even think the tap water smells. I don't like it at all. So, um, so
So if
yeah,
I put the water in tap water in a kind of mineral water pet bottle, it looks like I'm drinking mineral water.
yeah, and everybody will think, "Oh, how
But
healthy it is."
sometimes I put tap water in a kind of other bottle, pet bottle kind
Yeah,
of pet bottle or something.
yeah,
So it's strange, but anyway, I like it.
uh-huh, exactly. And in Vienna, how about you? Um, do you drink mineral water or
I
spring
like
water?
um, mm, spring water.
Okay, spring water. Okay, yeah, because mineral water, remember, is the water with the gas or the carbonation, and spring water is the regular water.
Okay. See,
And
spring water.
tap water is what you get out of your house, out of the sink, but it's usually spring water as well. Okay, Jorgen, how about you? Do you drink tap water, spring water, or mineral water?
Yes, I only drink tap water because I had a slight all contamination of my drinking water for a couple of years ago. So I would not like to drink it. I only use it for to do the dishes, but I don't use it to cook anything or for coffee or anything that I.
Okay, so it was contaminated.
Yes, it was slightly.
How do you know how it happened, or?
No, but it must been a local. It was out at my house, and so did some tests with some engineers that tested the water several times, and we did several tests by letting the water run for 10 minutes or so. But it has to be some kind of local contamination that was never revealed where it came from. But apparently from one of the farms, I don't know how it happened, because it didn't came from the water company where the water is collected, and there's nothing wrong with the ground as such. So it was very strange. But the last test they did, they said that the level was adequate. It was under the level where it is okay. But still, I don't like to drink it, because when it has been contaminated once, I just continue with the bottled water.
Yeah, so you drink the spring water, spring bottled water,
Yes,
water,
I
but
buy
not the
some
tap
bottled water in large bottles that is not too expensive, and I use that for cooking and drinking. I
Yeah.
only use the tap water for doing the dishes, and of course the bath.
Yeah. I remember right before I left Finland in 2009, I remember my students actually telling me the whole time I lived there, they were all very proud of how clean the Finnish tap water is, and that the Finnish water is very, very good. People don't need to buy bottled water, and and then there's somebody that made a very, very grave mistake, and it was in the city of Nokia. If you guys know Nokia mobile phones, it was in the town where
Yes.
that company actually started, which is pretty ironic. And somebody in the water plant and the sewer plant, I guess it's together, actually it pressed a switch or turned something, and they put all of their sewer for that city into the city's drinking water. And very, very grave mistake. And so they had people in the town very, very sick because they were, of course, drinking contaminated water. They were able to fix it and so forth. But I'm thinking that even 5 years from now, I'm sure that there are people in that town who are drinking bottled water still and very scared because,
Yes, psychologically it's very difficult, because water is something that you take in very deep, of course. So and it affects your whole body.
Yeah,
So of course
exactly.
people are very cautious about it.
Exactly. All right, so let's go on to this language work right here. So number one, see, we have 5 of these. We have 5 of you. Awesome. Okay, so number 1, Carlos, can you do that one? Carlos, are you there? There. Okay.
Yes,
I thought,
hello.
oh no, your daughter got called you away. So, okay, number 1.
If a question is bizarre, D, it's a strange question.
Yeah, I like to ask bizarre questions. If you guys know, as you guys know. So, okay, number 2, Alejandro, can you read that one?
If something quench your thirst, um, uh, it stops your feeling thirsty.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, as
Yeah.
far as pronunciation, remember with the ES, you still, the ED you don't, but with the ES, the E is pronounced. So this would be quenches. So if something quenches your thirst, it stops you feeling thirsty. Perfect. Okay, and number 3, Jorgen.
Yes, if there's a consumer backlash, people often send the product back.
Yeah, and
It
it
could also be
also,
C, I guess. People stop buying a product.
yeah, it could be C too. Let me look. Yeah, they said C, but I think it could be B or C personally, because basically, like I was telling everybody, a consumer backlash is when people complain, you know. But the popular does not become the product does not become popular again. So, number 4, Vienna, can you do that one?
If something is a kind, it is.
It is. What do you think if something's a con?
Something's a kind means I don't know, high class.
Okay, actually, it's actually opposite. If something is a con, it is a trick. So it's a fraud. If it's something's a con, you feel tricked. You feel betrayed. All right, next one, number 5. Okay, could you do that one?
If the popularity to something wanes, see, it becomes less popular.
It becomes less popular. Yeah, it declines. Excellent. Okay, let's fill in the blanks using these phrases. Number 1. Okay, so Ken just said be right back. So let's start with Vienna. Can you do that one?
There was the company admitted using shower abroad. What's the con after?
Not a con. It is actually something else. I actually remember this happening when I was a kid. That this happened. There was a consumer backlash. Okay, so the consumers stopped buying the product after the company admitted using child labor. So they stopped buying the product, and they might even have sent the product back. Okay, Jorgen, can you try number 2?
On a hot day, Charles finds that tea is best.
Okay, the tea. Say that again. Yeah.
Quenches his thirst best.
His thirst best. Okay. Has anybody ever found that? If anybody else found that tea can quench your thirst?
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, if it's iced tea.
Yes. I think it's a matter of what you're used to, what your mind tells you. When you're thirsty, then your mind can either tell you doing some role, if that is what you do, or if you're used to iced tea, is the way to then they tell us you have to get some tea. I think so.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you that your mind can actually play a lot of tricks. Earlier today,
yes.
were you in that class that we were doing health idioms, Jorgen?
No.
Okay, there's this class we did. I guess it was a class before you joined. We did health idioms, and in the in that class, we studied a splitting headache. And as soon as saw that word, I started getting a headache.
Yes.
And it was really funny. By the end of the class, my head was like throbbing. But then the next class, I didn't have a headache. But it was like, really? I mean, my head can do that? Just
Yes, a commercial for a burger makes you hungry, so you run out and buy it, and then things like that. What you see
true.
affects your body, and
It's
either
very
make you thirsty or
yeah.
hungry. So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, that is very true. All right, number 3, Carlos, can you do that one?
Uncle Fred has some very bizarre habits. Recently, he started wearing a top hat in public.
Okay, bizarre habits. Yes. And do you have an Uncle Fred or an Uncle Carlos who has bizarre habits? Or a family member who has bizarre habits?
Yes, I have an uncle who has a very long beard, like Osama bin Laden.
Oh, really?
Yes, all the
Oh,
time
wow.
we are mocking of him, but he didn't understand that is very strange the long of his beard.
Does he stroke it?
Sorry?
Does he stroke it? Play with it with his hands?
Oh yes, yeah, he do that a lot.
That's what I think if somebody if I ever had a long beard, that's why I would have it so that I could do stroke it. So,
It's very
Chris.
uncomfortable. I about two years ago, my
Uh-huh.
beard grown a little bit, and it's kind of um, it is not comfortable. You feel a lot of hot in your face.
Really? Okay. Well, hopefully I'll never grow a beard, so I won't ever know. So I'll take your word for it. So, wow. Okay, Ken, can you do number 4?
Okay, Brad Smith's popularity waned after his movie bombed at the box office.
Okay. All right. And that's number 5. So Brad, yeah. So Brad
Number 5,
Smith.
sorry. Number
It's
4.
okay. It's okay. Number 4. Can you do that one?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Number 4. If something is, no, that fortune teller is such a con, none of her prediction ever come true.
Yeah. It's weird when they do come true. It's like, I think you were lucky. So, all right. So let's go ahead and discuss this. Let's start with Vienna. Vienna, is mineral water popular in your country and with your family?
No, the mineral water isn't popular.
It isn't
No,
popular in Honduras. So do most people drink tap water and spring water?
tap water.
Tap water. Okay. All
It's
right.
very tap.
Okay. And Jorgen, is the water in your country safe to drink?
Yes, I would say it's very safe.
Okay. As a general rule, it's safe to drink. Okay. And Carlos, which brands of mineral water are the most expensive? Why is that?
Really, I don't know because I normally don't buy this mineral water.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a clue. Does anybody are any of you guys consumers of mineral water?
Yes, I buy a lot in bottles.
What is an expensive brand of what mineral water that you know of?
Can't remember that, but you can. There's the carbonated mineral water, which I think is more expensive than non-carbonated.
Yeah, well, mineral water is carbonated. Spring
It
water
is.
is non-carbonated. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
difference.
it is spring
Yeah.
water that I buy, not
Okay.
mineral water. I
Okay.
didn't realize. I only thought that mineral water was water from
No. No.
the minerals in it.
Yeah. Um, we went over that in the beginning of class. I'm sorry I didn't clarify it later.
Well, yes, I don't make coffee from carbonated water.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what kind of coffee you would make from carbonated water in a coffee machine. But anyway,
yeah. Well, I've got a look. We've got a blog post
yes,
here. Maybe that will help us. Bear with me. Open this. Let's see. We'll open this and then see if it will tell us. Bling.
spring water is just from a well that they take up from deep below in the ground, and then they have
Uh-huh.
some
Okay.
consume can you like the most.
Okay.
But
It looks like
general yes, well, mineral water that is not. I don't think that is what the consumer drinks the most.
no.
They prefer spring water without
The gas.
the carbonated.
Carbonation, yeah. We've got,
Yes,
but look at these. We've got Acqua di Cristallo Tributo e Modigliani. And do you guys like my bad pronunciation? $60,000 per 750 milligrams.
well, they have
Milliliters.
to sell it as almost magical water for
Yeah,
that price, you know. So
exactly. Kona
it's like it's
Nigari water. But I think a lot of people who are really rich, they have this perception that the more expensive it is, the higher quality it is.
personally, I have
So
never seen the bottles like that and that price. I don't think we have them in Denmark at all.
yeah, bling. I mean that's a little bit better, but still $40.
I think
And
people
then
would like to be seen drinking these, not just drinking them alone,
yeah,
because so people can see, well, he's drinking that kind of brand.
yeah.
It's just
So
like having a very expensive purse or something like that.
yeah. So Ken or okay, what you need to do is get a bottle of bling here, right here. Buy it once and then fill it in with tap water.
Ah, yeah, that works.
Yeah. Or even, yeah, I don't think you would want to buy this one, but
Yeah, maybe people think, oh, what is it?
he
But
drinks
maybe
bling every day. He's spending $40 a bottle. I mean,
well, what?
$14 is pretty bad. $12.
It seems
I
like cosmetic bottles to me.
Yeah, I mean, Tasmanian Rain, $5 per 750. Okay,
I think they sell the bottle because in the article they say the mineral water is the same. I only
yeah,
see fancy bottles, but
yeah, exactly.
the liquid inside is the same. Is the same.
Wow. Okay, so this one, Mount Fuji in Japan provides one of the most beautiful sights in the world. The water underneath it provides one of the cleanest and purest. The source of this bottled water is a spring located 600 meters below the mountain belt. So you might be able to find this for at least $3, Ken. And this one is in Tasmania. So, and any in Mexico? Let's see. Or Honduras. This is in the Andes Mountains. Uh, Canada. Canada. The Canadians are making a killing. Um, Okay, Veen comes from Finland. And bling comes from, wow, I don't know where this bling doesn't say. Wow. Okay, then Filico comes from Japan. So you've got a lot of choices. So, but nothing from Honduras or from Denmark, it looks like. But man, that's amazing. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. Let's see where we are. Vienna, what do you think? Do you think that can't say it. Do you agree that bottled mineral water is the ultimate marketing con?
Yes, I think so because the water is the same.
Yeah, the water's the same. It's just the bottle. Okay, all right. And Ken, do you think that mineral water should be banned?
But the maker has should have a freedom of selling products unless it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Unless it's unsafe. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so, Carlos, which other products are a symbol of sophistication and affluence? Can you think of any other types of products?
I don't know, maybe clothes, ties.
Okay, yeah. Okay, clothing, purses. Jorgen, can you think of any?
No, only I think dresses and well, perhaps shoes also is very popular amongst women. But
Cars
all
as
kinds
well.
of clothing, accessories. They come up with new ones all the time because they have to make money. So they try to convince the women you need this accessory and so forth.
Yeah, and then another one would be makeup and jewelry, actually.
Yes, perhaps also there's also,
Yeah.
but that is mostly among males have to compete in the best and newest and most extravagant cell phone.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Well, everyone, I want to thank you very much for your participation in class today.
Thank you.
So those of you in the Americas, North and Central America, sleep well when you finally get there. Jorgen, have a wonderful day. And
likewise.
Ake, have a great afternoon and evening. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.